Honk.
That is what I am talking about. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arbonauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Thursday night stream. I am extremely pleased. First of all, thank you again, Mrs. Dunsel, for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hello to Sanguine Haze, and welcome, everybody. It is Dungeon Siege night. Dungeon Siege night with a new mouse. That's right. I am now capable. Look, is it going to show? I guess it doesn't show it because I have to go like this. Yeah, I can't. You'll see when I actually start doing it. It is very nice to have a mouse that is not double clicking, which was driving me nuts with my old mouse. And it's been a problem for like 3 to 4 months, and it's a very common issue with Logitech mice, especially Logitech wireless mice, but this particular one, which is also a Logitech wireless mouse, because I'm here to tell you that most of the mice are that way, but I'm still using the Power Play system, which is the one that Dragonspear was kind enough to get, and the that one, which basically means that I can charge up the mouse at the same time. And this particular mouse, supposedly, which is the 502X Lightspeed, is notable because it uses a different series of better switches that therefore do not have the same problem of the switches breaking down after anywhere from, a year to 2 years. Which is good because, frankly, these mice are not cheap, and I would like it if it were lasting. I'm not, like, it's nice to have all of the elite gamer skill of the thing with the stuff. But realistically, there we go. Just had to take 2 more little pieces off. But I did it. I managed to get it. And it was funny because it was not charging on the Power Play mat. And I'm like, why? And then there's actually a charging puck, they call it, which goes into the bottom of the mouse. So I had to figure all these things out. But anyway, it's very nice. And I wonder if it means that I'm actually going to be able to finish playing Tintin Reporter Cigars the Pharaoh on GOG now, because there are like QTEs that I actually have a snowball's chance in hell of finishing, because I can actually do it without it double clicking. Let's hope so. But anyway, tonight it's Dungeon Siege time, and it is the month of February. We've just started. We got a very cool month for you planned and set to go. So I am going to, we're going to do that. It's going to be a good time today. So I hope everybody is doing well. You'll have to show us that mouse. Oh, I will. Believe me, I'm going to do exactly that. So before we do that, just a couple of quick notes. If you haven't done so, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube at _ArvTube. Discord is !ArvCord. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Oh, and on the website, and Arvanelleron is the website for that. But I should mention that for the YouTube, if you are watching me on YouTube, thank you for doing so. And please consider subscribing over on the YouTube channel. And if you're only on YouTube right now, please consider checking us out on on our Twitch channel, because we have all super cool, we've got cool things that you can get for yourself and inspirations to help the players and all that other kind of good stuff. So you can definitely do that. If you are kind enough to and happy enough to join us for that, that would be lovely. On the financial front, !Arv Shop is the merchandise area where you can get a bunch of merchandise related to the channel, swag for you, and support for us, both of which are good things. If you have not already done so, we would love it if you would be kind enough to support the Patreon, which is really the financial backbone of the channel, and which definitely could use, we definitely are trying to build that back up. It really does help. So you can get cool stuff, individual stuff for you, like epic character backgrounds or poems written for you, even critiques of your writing if you do it at a high enough level, and also, of course, inspirations for our tabletop players. So that is really helpful, as is subbing to the channel, as Mrs. Dunsel was kind enough to just do, because you can get the custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. So that really makes a difference. Also, please consider doing that. On the publishing side, !Icarus is my graphic novel from Athos Arts. !Library is my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure Adventure and Sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and exclamation point, Greyshade is my Grey Assassin trilogy, which I am finishing up the final manuscript on. Right now, you can get the first two books, Greyshade and Renegade, at that link. Those are award-winning books that you can get right now. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade done by our very own Trent Sparks, and you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade being done by Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment, and you can also pre-order Heretic, the final book in the series, which will be done soon. Hey, Hellness, what's up, man? You'll be able to do that, which will be available. Tabletop role-playing game will be at the end of the year, and Heretic will be available in the summer of this year. So just about done with that manuscript. I have passed 81,000 words now, 81,000 words. So we are closing in on its conclusion, and I am excited about getting that done. I'm excited about the whole series. It's going to be really neat to have my first trilogy, my first published and finished trilogy. That is nice to know. Not every author is fortunate enough to have a book published, and not every author is fortunate enough to have a trilogy published. And I'm very happy that I finished a trilogy, because that doesn't always happen with everybody. So I'm happy that we've been able to do that as well. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to actually include with it one of the, like when you get the greeting cards in the pharmacy or something, and they have the little thing that when you open it, it plays like a little clip on a microchip. I'm going to set it up that exact same way, Hillness, except that when you open up Greyshade, it'll just be like, don't stop, believe, and then just stop and just be a blank page. Anyway, no, it's going to be actually finished, so I'm just about done with the end of that. And then, of course, as always, exclamation point, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point, Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help, and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point, Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others as well in the future. Now, let me just grab something from my bag, and then I want to show you our February schedule, and then I want to siege some dungeons. So hang on. Get my thing here. There's that. There's that. Okay. And there is that. Okay. So now I can switch this over, because I have this ready to go. That's more like it. Okay, cool. So let me get rid of that, and let me do that. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Welcome. And just give me a second whilst I move this over here for just a second. Yeah, that looks good. So hi, everybody. It was a good day today at school. Yeah, we're getting things done. So let me show you the mouse first of all. So this is the old mouse. This was the old mouse which Dragon Spear was kind enough to send me. He sent me this plus the keyboard, and the keyboard's awesome. And it's still working great. And he sent me that, plus he sent me this PowerPlay mat, which basically is a wireless charging mat, so it charges at the same time that you can use it. It's a big size mat. So this thing is, super cool and all that, but it was double clicking. And I tried updating the firmware, and I tried cleaning out the connections with forced air and all that stuff. What I did not try is where people were like, well, you can just open it up and then solder it. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not. No, thank you. I is not that kind of person, so I'm not going to do that. But this just was like frustrating me, and it was impossible to do any QTE type stuff on Tintin or anything else because of the way it was working. So this mouse, thanks for the memories and all that. I wish it lasted a little bit longer, honestly, but hopefully, it was using old switches, and it's a very common complaint on there. So this is the new mouse, which let me see if I can get a better angle on that. There we go. So that's the new mouse, which is very fancy. It is kind of more ergonomic. It's got this thing down here. And it also has this thing. And that button, I think you can see right there, that button right there actually changes the DPI like on the mouse itself, which is pretty cool. And it's paired with the PowerPlay mat. And it's got the scroll wheel with little buttons so it can scroll up and down, or it can like freely go like that. I don't even know what this does. What is this? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, so yeah, it's cool, and it doesn't have 6 million different buttons. It has a few different buttons, but I'm a simple man. I do not need. I just need it to be able to work and function properly, and yeah, it works. It works great. You opened yours and found a hair stuck in it. What's up, Light and Passion? Which was causing the double click. Most of Switch does that. Yeah, I read about it, and I used Forced Air, as I said, to be able to double check it, and like it just the switches died, and supposedly, knock on wood, this one, the 502, this one, the 502X that I just got uses different switches, which are much more robust. And so, I mean, the thing is, like, I use this obviously on my desktop computer, so I use it quite a bit, and I use it for both gaming and I use it for just sort of regular work stuff. But like, I mean, I don't know how many clicks I did, but I'm not like elite gamer that is, clicking the mouse 8 hours a day. So I don't totally know, but either way, I was just like, that's, it looks like, I mean, it's supposed to be one of the best ones they have. Supposed to be. And the reason I got it too was that it's compatible, it's wireless, and there are times where I need it to be wireless, and it is compatible with my PowerPlay mat. And I really do like the PowerPlay mat, and I do like the keyboard with it. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. Like, I think it was the right choice to make. I just wanted to, like, work and last. But like, I'm moving over right now my OBS window like left and right, and like if I was trying to do this with the other mouse, I would have to literally, it had gotten to the point where on this old mouse I would have to like press like really like white knuckle it to be able to keep it from doing the stupid double click thing that it was doing. And it meant that it was, like I say, just impossible for anything to function. When it was doing something like that, it was impossible for any of it to function and to do like QTEs and stuff like that. So, it's too bad because like I liked the mouse fine, and I'm not looking to get new mice necessarily, but it is what it is. So it's kind of important that I have a functional mouse. So now I have one, hopefully at least for a while. So that's great. So I just want to go through quickly what we got coming up for February, and then we are going to play us some Dungeon Siege, which I think will be a good test of all of the clickety clicks type stuff. Let me just one thing here. Yeah, so the Celtics, I knew this was going to happen, by the way. So the Celtics are about to lose to the Lakers, who are awful on the road and who are not playing either LeBron James or Anthony Davis. They're two best players and two of the best players in the NBA. So immediately everyone is just like, well, Celtics are going to win this in a walk. And I'm like, I hate that when that happened. And sure enough, the Lakers are going to win by 9. Because what happened was the Celtics have been amazing. They are 4 games clear of 4 games better than the next best team in the entire NBA in terms of record. They're like 26 games over 500. And I was just like, this is the automatic trap game. This is an automatic, we don't care. Like, it's not a big deal. And so stinker. And I knew that was going to happen tonight, which is just too bad. That's, yeah. I mean, like, as I say, it's fine. It's a game in like February 1st, but I'm just like, God, first. So fortunately, though, the University of Connecticut Huskies won again yesterday, so they are 19-2. That is your number 1 team in college basketball, University of Connecticut Huskies. Just saying. All right, for those of you who don't care about, as people like to say, sports ball. All right, so here's what we got, folks, for the calendar. So Dungeon Siege tonight. Now, I have to say, we have got 5 Thursdays this month in February, and we have got, because it's actually, it's a leap year, right? So we have February 29th this month. And so that the Celtics might be getting LeBron? No way. They're not going to, who are they going to trade, though? No, I heard the Knicks might make a play for him, but no, there's no, where are they going to put him? The thing is, I wouldn't want to trade anybody that we have unless they want to take like 3 bench players, but like the team we have is the best team in the NBA. I don't want to trade for, I mean, I guess if they just want to trade him for like, 3 bench players and a bag of balls, then obviously, he's probably the second greatest player of all time, but yeah, they are, Hellness. You noticed, huh? Yeah, they are. Okay, so good to see you, Drew. All right, so Dungeon Siege. So the next 5 Thursdays, this and the next 4 Thursdays, all in February. 4 of them are going to be Dungeon Siege related, and my hope is that we're going to be close to done with Dungeon Siege by the time we get to the last Thursday, which happens to be the day that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth releases. It's on Thursday the 29th, so I'm actually super excited for that. You were featured in today's Wormwood video defending Connecticut. Nice, Lotwook. Wait, what do you mean defending Connecticut? Why would anyone have to defend Connecticut? We have an awesome state. The Nutmeg State is awesome. So anyway, Dungeon Siege a lot on Thursdays. On Saturday coming up, we have D&D with Infinity Beyond. That's Eberron, Oracle of War. So we got that coming on. Next Tuesday, we have got Beowulf, Age of Heroes with Tren, starting out our month of February. And then I'm going to be doing Dredge over on Pen and Pixels, although I may actually try to finish Tintin Reporter if this mouse fixes the problems with that QTE, because I'd like to finish it before moving on to Dredge. So we'll see. Wednesday the 7th, we have the day 2 of Community D&D, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And by the way, folks, there is a new intro video that I don't think was used. Drew can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this was used for the first session. I have seen it. It is baller. You definitely want to watch it. It was so cool. It was so freaking cool. His son could potentially be drafted by the Celts. LeBron said he wants to play on the same team as Lusan. No, okay, yeah, I did hear that. I did hear about the fact that he wants to play with his son, but I didn't think the Celtics would draft him. That's interesting. Could be. They were in Danbury, and Doug called Connecticut the armpit of New England. What? See, okay, is that... I see. Okay, so I'm not familiar. Is Doug from somewhere else in New England? Because that sounds like a very Massachusetts thing to say. Like, realistically, if you're, I mean, like the team, so the state that has the biggest inferiority complex is Rhode Island, because it's the smallest state and it's the one that everybody forgets. But truthfully, if you're looking at a selection of states that includes Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, Connecticut is in no way the armpit, in quotes, of New England. Mass, Taunton. Yeah, well, okay. So, of course, yeah, exactly what Drew's saying. You know what I'm saying, Drew? Like, yes, the 2024 Writers Symposium guest list was released today. I am on that list. I have to go. There's a special graphic that they're releasing, and I have to actually post about that. In fact, I'm going to post symposium graphic. Yeah, I have to make sure that I post mine. Very exciting. It's very cool. Ava Kelly is the person who is doing a lot of the like graphics and website work, and did a great job with it. So yeah, we're very pleased with the special guests. We think it's going to be a great symposium. We are very excited for all this. You told him to go. So anyway, what's up, Rising Tides? Hello, hello, hello. You told him to go pack his car. That's right. Quite a few friends of the channel. Well, obviously, we will see Emily Bell will be there, EDE Bell. We will have Prince Justin should be making an appearance there. We should have, let's see, the Rising Tides will be making an appearance there. We will have... we should have, as I think through all the people, John Helfers is going to be there, although he's not officially like full part of the symposium, but he is going to be on a couple of panels there. Jennifer Brozek is in the symposium, and Jennifer Brozek will be there. Marie Bilodeau, friend of the channel, will be there, so that's going to be awesome. So she's definitely going to be a part of the mix. We should have, I believe, I have to double check on this. I'm pretty sure Cat Rambo is going to be there. Obviously, again, friend of the channel. Naturally, Toya Kristen Finley, who's actually on the organizing committee. Toya is going to be there, so you'll have a chance to see. So yes, a lot of people. Carlos Hernandez and CSE Cooney. Yes, absolutely. Brandon Crilly, who was just at the Klein event and did Bag of Giving on this channel, is going to be there. So we got a lot of stuff. Yep, Linda Addison is a special guest, and so let me see this. So you told them to go pack your car. I can't believe they would say, I mean, I'm sure it was all in fun and all that, but like, oh, I saw this actually, Lotwook. I saw this. Yes. I'm glad that you're defending Connecticut's honor. I mean, geez. Anyway, that's funny. Okay. So, where was I? onto the schedule. So, as I was saying, Beowulf Age of Heroes, Pen and Pixels, Dredge, right? Then Wednesday the 7th, Community D&D Waterdeep. Again, you'll want to see that. Not only is that a really fun campaign, but also they have an awesome new video, which you definitely have to check out, which Drew did. It's amazing. Thursday the 8th will be Dungeon Siege. Saturday the 10th will not be streaming because I will be up in Boscone. I'll be there hanging out with people. I've got a reading and 2 panels, so that's going to be a good time. That's all happening on Saturday the 10th, so that's going to be lovely. After that, I'm basically done with conventions all the way through May, other than I might be like I might be on a virtual convention, but I'm going to be done with cons all the way until ArvCon, and then Three Rivers Comic Con, which is late May, early June, and then we have ReaderCon in July, Gen Con in August, CanCon in late October, early November, and possibly WorldCon and World Fantasy. Cross fingers, we'll see. But anyway, so that's the deal with that. So that'll be the 10th. Tuesday the 13th, we have our Fighting Fantasy Gamebook illustration with our new game book, Battle Blade Warrior, illustrated by the amazing Tari Toons. And then we've got D&D with GOG Ghosts of Saltmarsh. That's going to be at 4:15 on Tuesday the 13th. Thursday the 15th, Dungeon Siege again. Saturday the 17th, we have D&D with Infinity and Beyond, Eberron Oracle of War again. Tuesday the 20th will be Beowulf Age of Heroes with Tren this time. So we've got Tari Toons on the 6th, and then we've got Tren on the 20th. I want to make sure I get that right. Then we've got Pen and Pixels over on GOG Com's Twitch channel with Dredge, and then the Our Vocalists on the 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern, continuing the Banner Saga 3. That should be a good time. And then Wednesday the 21st will be the second session of Community D&D Waterdeep. Thursday the 22nd, more Dungeon Siege. Saturday the 24th, Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks. Tuesday the 27th, we have the Patreon Field Chat Shows and Game of the Month. 4:15 p.m. over on GOG Com's Twitch channel. Tentatively, we have Pen and Pixels with Talisman Adventures. That is tentative, though, because of player schedule conflicts, so we're not 100% sure there. And then Thursday, if all goes well, should be the premiere of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so it should be a good time. No, we're just getting started. We're just getting started, Tilted. Yeah. Just getting started. So it's going to be, you put that all together, and we have got ourselves a very fun month. It's going to be good times, and I am excited for all of it, and I can't wait. I also can't wait to try out Dungeon Siege now that I have a freaking mouse. Let's go. That works. So let me just click on that. Okay, that's good. And let me switch this. 1 second. There's that. And yes, let's move over to this. All right, the power of the mouse. So here we go. All right, I am very excited to see how well this thing clicks. Now remember, when it is a very packed month, it's going to be a good month though, Tilted. A very good month. And I'm going to be finishing up Heretic in there. And then I'm going to be taking a couple months off from hardcore writing. I am going to be working with the Rising Tides, of course, on the tabletop front with consultation and so on, but that doesn't involve the exact head to the nose to the grindstone writing 4 or 5 pages every day for me for that one. So okay, it's not working. It is not working, unfortunately. That's okay. This always takes a little while to work, so bear with me. It'll get working. Yeah, exactly. You got to come see Tilted play D&D on Wednesday with C, D, and C. Very exciting. Okay, I don't want to have to watch this every time. Yeah. So there are some video problems. There are some issues with the Dungeon Siege. It basically works eventually, and then it's fine, but it takes a little while to get it to work. So just got to bear with. It will work eventually. All right. Where's the thing? Just in case. This shouldn't make a difference, but just in case. Run as administrator. Just in case. Aha! Success. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to continue. There we go. I heard about this. I heard that Mike McCain is coming back to Harebrained Studios. I heard that Mitch Gittleman is basically going into semi-retirement, is basically the way he described it. And then I also heard that Paradox is retaining the rights to Shadowrun Returns at BattleTech. That's not... Oop, hello? Oh, okay. Love you, sweetheart. Sleep well. See you tomorrow. If I remember, I'm going to be streaming now. Why can't I? I thought you were just... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you text me, I'll okay. Love you. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So, it's, you know, it's too bad, honestly, about, and I might not want to keep the window this way. We'll see how it looks. I may end up switching it. In fact, yeah, I'm going to switch my windows. I mean, I guess I would just put it this way. Now, you all know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, that I have great respect for Harebrained Schemes, and I think that BattleTech, which is a great game, Shadowrun, which is a great game, they did a great job with all those. Quite honestly, I am... Why is it doing that? It should not be doing that. Oh, because I was doing the wrong thing. That's why. Quite honestly, I don't think that... What? All right, hang on a second. All right, there we go. There we go. Just want to make sure I had this working properly. The Paradox thing just didn't work out. You know, the Lamplighters League thing did not sell well from what I understand. And they just, in the end, they just couldn't get their ducks in a row. And so that created, one sec. Back there. So that created a scenario where, like, they just couldn't, they just couldn't quite work together. And I don't know of a lot of situations where you have a studio buy somebody and then they redo everything after a while and then they go independent again. So I know Mike McCain and he did a great job on the stuff for them, but it's clear that Mitch is going into semi-retirement. He's going to be advising them. And so he's going to be doing a lot of the kind of, they're going to be doing a lot of indie stuff. Which I think is great for them. My only concern is that unlike a company like Inkle, which has always had sort of that indie vibe, you know, Harebrained Schemes obviously did do a lot of indie stuff, but they also had huge success with Shadowrun and BattleTech, and not having those big like franchises, I worry a little bit about how well they'll be able to hang together. Like, how lean and mean can they actually be? So I'm hoping for the best with that because I really do like them. I just don't know how it's going to work out for them in the end. And so I am not sure. I am, as I say, hoping for the best. Oh God, now I don't remember any of the controls. Right. So okay, let's see. Spells. I don't need quick weapon select. Nope. Oh, man, I don't remember the command to change it. I need to find the command to redo the thing so that I can change the spell. Ah, there we go. That's what it is. So, Alt-1? There we go. There we go. Yep, that's it. All right. And then what's quick save again? Quick save is what? Quick save is... Quick save and a butte. Quick save is F9. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how much of it was that and how much of it was people just weren't wild about the idea. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Wow. Oh, shoot. Okay. You mean inventory is full? Oh. What do you mean Dude. We are now starting to tear this thing up, is what's happening. That's what's really going on. Wow. We are starting to wreck face. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I got the impression, honestly, that Lamplighters was just... The problem was not that there was anything in particular wrong with it. It just was, like, not the thing that everyone was looking for at that particular time. That was my impression. And so, I don't know. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Hang on a second. I need to figure out why it's not switching the camera. So anyway, I'm a little... Yeah, I have a few of them. Hey, listen, Tilted, you know, if you're going to be a mage, you always have to do that. Yeah. It's hard though. I mean, I ran into this with Tintin. You know, like if, and I don't know any. I mean, I had not had a chance to actually play Lamplighters League, but if the game has got bugs right up front, it's very hard to make a first impression again. It just really is. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. It's very hard to do that. So. So, I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is it's very hard to make that first impression. Oh, shoot. You need to do that. And I think, you know, so if you run into a problem where people are just not, you know. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And, you know, the problem is, too, that you get too many people, and I'm not, of course, I'm not saying that they said this. Whoa. Okay, suddenly we just had a hard crash. Okay, that was unfortunate. Oh, wait, that's not going to run because I didn't run it. Yeah, damn it. Whoopsie. Hard crash. So the other problem is that there are too many people, and again, I'm not blaming them for this. I don't think they're doing this. But there are too many people that are just kind of like, well, every game has bugs. Well, but they shouldn't. Like, not to that level. You know, like not to that level. That's why you do QA. That's why you make it so that there are as few bugs as possible. There probably will be a few that sneak in, but when they're game breaking and when they're sort of constant and all that, shoot. Oh my God, that's frustrating. All right, well. Man, and I was running that. Whoops, nope. I was running that with... running that as administrator. So, but yeah, it's very hard to make, to just make another, you know, to not have a first impression. It's very hard to make a second first impression, quite honestly. So I feel bad, you know, that they went through that. And again, I'm not even really blaming them necessarily for it, but that's just the way it goes. Like, thank you on this. But I wish them the best. I mean, they've always been very supportive and very kind to us. In fact, I don't even know what that means long term as far as whether they'll be able to support ArvCon in the same way that they have in the past. I don't know. But either way, I'm very grateful for what they've done in the past. And also, there we go. And also, you know, I think that they make good games. And I would love to see... I'd love to see that succeed, too. I really do not need an axe. Oh, right, which I already have. Yeah, I'm already using one. I don't need a second one of these. I need a pack animal. What's up, MST? I do now. Getting creamed on Dungeon Master? Yeah, well that game was tough. I agree, Hillness, about BattleTech. I feel like that's another, and also, I mean, they could use more Shadowrun. I mean, the last Shadowrun game, which was Hong Kong, right? That's got to be, because we started the Arvocalis with Hong Kong, and so that's got to be 8 years ago now, maybe? I mean, it's been a long time since they came up with them. Yeah, the Proto Beholder game. Yeah, no, I know. Although I always liked Eye of the Beholder a little better, but I thought it was cool too. Of course, the greatest of these is Ultima Underworld, which I've actually played on stream. You know what, MST, by the way? Oop, Flaming Skulls. I have a new mouse, which I just got, and I think it's possible... Freak, what the heck is that? I think it's possible that... I think it's possible that I might be able to finish it after all, because I now have a mouse that... Because my other mouse was double-clicking. Now, I'm still annoyed at the way the game requires all of the other things that I mentioned that I have problems with in the game. I continue to have problems within the game. So it is not the case that I'm just like, oh yeah, it would have been fine. Like, I don't feel like it would have been fine. So I'm still not like... I'm not like super happy that... that they've done things the way they've done things. But having said that... it would be nice, because I really would, despite all my frustrations with it, I would really like to finish the game because I was really enjoying the story, and I'd really like to do that. So, 2015. Yep, that's what I thought, about 8, 9 years old. My goodness crazy. So I'm hoping that that's the case because the QTE obviously requires the mouse, and like this mouse is like now functional, and the other mouse clearly was breaking. Again, still does not justify all the issues that we had. Like, really does not. That lance does some serious work. It's just very slow, but... Swing axe. Swing axe, sweet chariot. Still. Because, you know, like, I was, I felt bad because, like, obviously I don't enjoy being like, ooh, wow. Yeah, that's a two-handed weapon, though. Yeah, I don't really want. I really don't need two of the same thing. But I don't enjoy the experience of being like, of being really, really frustrated with a game. Like, I'm not like, yeah, that was a good time. I mean, like, it's not a good time for me. The mouse, so no, what happened is, and it's a common thing with Logitech Lightspeed mice in particular, it like randomly double clicks. So if you're trying to like click and drag somewhere, instead of, so right now I'm doing this, right? Like that's fine. I would do that and it would just stop. Like it would double click it as if I was doing this instead of doing this. And obviously it's sort of important that it know the difference between right clicking and, you know, between right clicking and double clicking. That's kind of important. Hey, y'all waiting for like special permission? You can go up and attack, please. That lance, it's slow, but boy, it hits like a truck. Okay, I really am kind of getting out ahead of my skis here. I really would like to. Oh, God. Jeez. Okay, sorry, chat. I gotta focus on this for a minute. Okay, no, this is not gonna work. Everybody get out of here. Everybody back up. This is GOG. This is the GOG one. I think I said everybody back up. I think that's what I said, and I'm pretty sure that's what I meant. Everybody get back here. Y'all get back here. Okay. No, get back here. There we go. This game is very much like, you just have to be aware of, like... Okay, you just have to be aware of not getting overwhelmed, like, because that can happen. Woo! All right. That, folks, was a little rough. But it was all right. We did it. Yeah, you know, it's hard, right? Because I agree with you on some level, MST, that it did feel a little bit like they gambled. But I'm like, you know, you feel, it almost feels to me like after a certain point, you've done like a ton of work, right? So you figure like after you've done a ton of work, oh, Arthur Darcy, Little Badger, yes, oh. Thank you. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you so much. Everyone should be following Author Little Badger if you are not already. She is an entertaining streamer. She's a very nice person and is an excellent author and a great role player. So, I mean, what is not to like? So welcome, everybody. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Neck in the Clouds. That's a great one. Hello, everybody. I hope all's well. I really want to check out one of your Skyrim streams because I really do like Skyrim quite a bit, and I'd like to check it out, Darcy. I hope you're having a good time with it. Especially after the Starfield streams and everything. But it is good to see you. I hope you were well. And yeah, everybody should be following Darcy. Hello, Jogwe or Joguj. I hope it was good. How was your stream tonight? So I have a new mouse, Darcy. I'm very excited. Oh, and also, Darcy, at some point I need to come over when you're doing one of your writing sprints to your channel because I am, you know, head down finishing up work on Heretic. So I'm like, you know, I have about a little over 81,000 words. It's probably going to end up being about 85 to 86 when all's said and done, I'm thinking. So I'm pretty close to the end now. But I can appreciate the trying to finish with a sprint. And you've got a big book tour coming up as well, by the way, right? Yeah. We can crush deadlines. That's totally it. You have a big tour, though, right? Coming up, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm just gonna like attack all with them from now on instead of doing this like inventory is full. Really? Oh, I suppose it is. All right, well, let's give that to you. There we go. You're going from Cali to Ohio to Texas to New York. It'll be an adventure. I'm sorry, you have to go to Ohio. You should let me know when are you going to be in the New York area, Darcy? Since, as you know, I teach in New York. I live in Connecticut, in Southern Connecticut, but I teach in New York. I'd love to be able to make an event, depending on if schedules sync up. Okay. Okay, Bjorn, back up. All right, hang on a second. No. I don't like this, actually. You go there. Sorry, little focused on this. Just bear with me 1 second. No, no, no. Don't go that way. Go this way. Here. Go here. Okay, thank you. See how this works? You focus your fire on one thing. They're hoping to solidify the schedule. NYC is okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I am, as I say, I'm excited, though. I'm glad that you're getting to do... I mean, are you... I guess I should ask you. Are you excited? I've never actually... I've done, obviously, panels and events and cons and all that, but I have not yet had the joy of doing a tour, like a larger tour. So, have you done a lot of them in the past? Have you, or do you like or dislike them? I'm curious, because... It seems like something that would be cool, but I could also, I guess, imagine where you'd be like, it's all right, but, you have these other issues to deal with. This is your first. Ah, very cool. That's still cool, though. I mean, very neat. Dull blade, huh? Ooh, and his strength gets up to 13. Alright, go check this painted shield out. Ooh, wow. Requires strength 14, though. Okay, 20% chance. Oh, that's better than that. Is that any good? 14 to 25. Yeah, it's cool, but not cool enough. Well, that's true, actually. That's a good point. You have to... Well, I feel like... Shouldn't your dog be used to it by now at a certain level? Because you travel and it's... Sorry. Her or him? I actually am even picturing what your pug looks like, but... Is it her or him? I should know this, but I don't. Or optionally the name. That would also work. Okay, how are we doing on this freaking crazy, crazy room? Look how big this room is, chat. This room is enormous. It is she. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say, so she's all about it. As long as you just, And that's cool. That's one of the things that I'm happy about with our cats is that I can see a scenario where if we went somewhere for a while, for a month or so, and it was, reasonable, domestic travel or whatever, we could take them. And that was something I could never do with my dog because my dog was 40 pounds and just wasn't, and I was never going to put her, I'm not putting her in the car. If I had to move across country and it was a matter of keeping my dog or not keeping my dog, in that scenario, obviously I would have kept the dog, and I would have just had to take her on the plane in the cargo area and hope for the best. But other than that, not in a million years would I do that because I would just be too freaked out that something was going to happen, So I'm glad that, with the ones that we have now, we would not have to make that decision. That's good. Okay, realistically, I'm not going to use these. Right. Okay, am I almost done with this? Okay, almost done with this freaking room. Jeez. I've been in this room for so long, I honestly did not even remember, now I guess I can cut across the center. Jeez. I mean, that's why we keep finding more of these, because it's such a big room that, like, they don't all get aggroed because it's freaking such a huge room. Okay. You've been lanced. Okay. Like, one-on-one, these guys are really not a threat at all anymore. But, you know, if you're in a swarm... Yep. That was the first time I actually played Neverwinter Nights on, I played it on a laptop that I had no business being able to play it on. And I played it on that laptop when I was in Greece. My wife and I went to Greece that first year. It was like 2000. I wish we weren't even married then. That was like 2000 or something. And I didn't have like all the drivers I needed. And that was the first time during that trip that I was able to download from the internet using an internet cafe, like drivers, and automatically so. Like I just plugged in whatever I needed and it just downloaded the drivers, and that just blew my mind that I could do that. But I played Neverwinter Nights on that trip, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, you know, as everyone knows, the original campaign is hot garbage. And it's not because the story's bad. It's just repetitive, and it was given, you know, what we were thinking of, which was comparing it to like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, it was pretty bad. But obviously the modding tools and the sort of community modules that came out were amazing. And then after that, you know, like it's to this day, there are still people who use servers with it. So yeah, although, you know, the thing is, I don't mind having a group, but it is sometimes a fair bit to manage, and I don't always need that, really. Like, I can have it, but it's not something I desperately feel like I'm like, oh, God. Oh! Okay, all right. We're gonna reload that. Nope. That's a big old no chance. Oh, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Oh. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Sorry, chat. I have to focus for a minute. Okay, wait. Let him come to you. That's right. That's right. Yes, let's go, Eulora. Okay. This is much easier. Just let him come to you. Rather than getting swarmed. Stay right where you are. Okay. Much better. Right? Neck of the clouds? Yeah, very cute, dragon. Oh, man. Leroy Jenkins. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's get our mana up, please. Okay. Woo! All right. Ooh. We got us some magic leather gloves, huh? Studded leather gloves. Oh, because he has strength 13. Let's go. Okay. Dropped. That requires strength 14. Adds 21 to health, huh? Okay, well, that's going to be better, so we can drop those. Also, now that he has gone up a level, it means he can now use the swing axe. He can use Crowhar's Buckler, which means instead of defense 3, defense 5. 10% chance to block melee, 5% chance to block ranged, range damage reduced. Yep. Let's go with that for sure. Let's drop that. Let's make this wedge axe or the rusted spiked mace. 17 to 23 or 18 to 22. So lower floor, lower ceiling. I still think the wedge axe is probably better. And let's see. That's still fast. 17 to 23, 18 to 22. And the other thing that's good about this is that the more I do this, the more I have other things that I can, need that. I have other things that I can then, drop, because I don't need them anymore, and that obviously makes a big difference. Alright, she's almost to 11, which would be nice. Short recurve, short recurve. I need her to get her dex up to 13. Okay. Good. So, now that I've done that... Ooh, what's a page shield? Oh, that's what I already had. That's what I already had. Crusted Gladius. I'm just not going to use that. I need strength 15 to use that. I need strength 15... Jeez, do I have anything that uses 14? That one, oh, that one that I was just looking at. Right, I don't need that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that. But so he's increased his defense. He's also increased his attack, so that really helps. So I love that. Okay, good. Now, how are we doing on the map? We're getting there. One thing that's cool about this is that you can actually, on this, you can actually, like, click on the map to reveal areas. You just have to be careful because you can't see monsters very well on this like... I mean, you can see them, but not super well, so you just need to... Lovely. Okay, 17 to 27. You already have that, right? And you already have a weathered bow? Wait a minute. 8 to 14 or 10 to 16. That's certainly better. 6 to 12. That's not as good. Let's drop that. I was going to save some of these so that I could for sale, but I don't know. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to want right there. Heartstopper, that is what we're looking at. Yeah, you know, the thing about raids is I just never got high enough level. I played a lot of these games. Oh my God, what is going on here? I played a lot of these games, but I never played a lot. I played a lot of MMOs, but I never played any of them long enough to get to the point where I could do raid content. And frankly, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that would have been good for my psychological health. I think I've told this story before, but I used to play Company of Heroes, the first one, and I really liked Company of Heroes. But I tried to play it one time online, and literally I go online, and there are these things that you can build in the game. You can build bunkers in the game that have obviously defensive stats and whatever. And what ended up happening was I literally logged online, and immediately my teammates like, bunker, 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 build bunker, 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 build a bunker, build a bunker. Why aren't you building a bunker? And I'm like, log off. That was the last time I ever played online. I'm like, I do not play games to get screamed at. That is not happening. I love co-op games. I love it where people are like, you know, working together and have excitement. I am not interested in going on there and have people screaming at me about, this is a terrible idea. Why did you all run in to do this? Yeah, that was like... Level 10. Yeah. Yeah, like never play. Oh, yeah, like, but the thing is though, like, obviously this was just sort of like, you're right, like playing with friends is what I would have had to do. But that was the thing, right? Is that I was just playing, I was, you know, I was playing pickup. I was like, all right, let me see what this is like. And like, I immediately, like instantaneously was just like bunker, 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 like immediately. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding. Like, and you know, so what happened there? So what's the result of that? So the result of that is that I'm never going to want to play that game online again. Right? And so it's like, what was the point of you doing that other than to ensure I was never going to play again? And if the argument is like, well, but if you do that, then you can figure out how to do blah, blah, blah. Just, come on, my dude. I don't think any of these are going to work yet. So I want to keep that because it adds 6 to armor. Armor rating goes down. Yeah, no, it's not. So like, yeah, and I love co-op games. Like I love team-based stuff. So I definitely, you know, am into that when I'm playing with people that I actually know who are not going to be obnoxious, because like we're all doing the best we can. And like just the first thing, bunker, bunker, bunker. It's like, good gravy, man. Okay. That looks like an armor stand to me. What is that? That's kind of disappointing. Defense 5. Defense 5, right. Literally no reason to have that. I'm going to guess that that is health and that is mana. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right, so I'm not sure what the point of, like, doing that was, except that I imagine I had to. Oh, interesting. So that... What did that do? It just closed us in? It's a trap. Okay. Mash tactics. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. The super competitive stuff, I don't know. Part of it, I think, is that I don't love the competitive experience. It's funny too, because I did like high level, the highest level competitive debate. Like I was 8th and 9th speaker of the year in the country. I was 3rd and 7th team of the year in the country. I was runner-up public speaker in the world twice. I was like high-level competitive stuff. And yet it never felt to me... Oh, there we go. There's the 4. But it never felt the same way to me, even though there were definitely people who were toxic and obnoxious. Because I always felt like you could run something competitively. You could be competitive without people, and where everyone in the end of it could feel elevated without anyone feeling bad, without anyone coming out of it feeling like crap. Like win or lose, you should have been able to come out of a round feeling like we're glad that this worked today. Like this all helped that we did what we did. Yes. Debates toxic and obnoxious. But it didn't have to be. There were a lot of cases where everyone felt elevated in that position. I miss it. I really, really, I mean, I met my wife through debate. There are a lot of great things that came out of debate. But I just, I adored it. It was something I felt super good at, and I felt like I could be both competitive and not obnoxious about it. I never felt, there were rounds that were bad rounds, but I never felt myself like I was a bad person coming out of it, or that people, I don't know. It just very much clicked with me. It was the most important thing I did in college. I think we finished this room, chat. I can't believe it, but I think we actually finished this room. Oh, nope. I lied. Almost finished it. But I really, really adored debate. And again, it was because you could do it the way that you wanted to do it. You could do it where you felt like everyone had succeeded, had come out of it doing well. I remember there was a guy, I still remember his name too, George Olaroyd from Sacred Heart. And I remember him after I gave my, what they called senior speeches, where basically you were like, okay, it was kind of your farewell speech. And I remember him coming up to me afterwards and just shaking my hand and saying, Greg, I just wanted to tell you that whenever I saw you coming into a round against me, I knew 2 things. And I was like, oh boy. And he was like, George said, I knew that I was going to lose. George was going to lose. And I knew that I was always going to feel me, was going to be a gentleman and kind while doing it. And I was like, that's about the greatest compliment I could ever get. Thank you. That was like super nice. Because it made me feel like I had done exactly what I had hoped to do. Oh god, that sounds like a boss fight. That sounds like boss fight music. Oh my god. Chat. Yeah, buddy. Woo! We did it. Took him down, baby. Suck it, Shelob. Ooh, wait, that looks better. I think that's better. Yeah, it is. Look at this. Cleated leather is 23. How about some boiled leather? Defense 39. Wow. Let's go. That is a very, very nice boost. That is a very nice boost. Oh, man. Defense 6. I think I can wear that. Hang on just 1 second. Oh, I need strength 12. Yeah, MST. I really, you know, I want to say I really felt bad about that. I did not love how that all came out. You know what? This is magical, but like, this is just better. It's nice and all that, but like, I don't. It's just better. It also sounds like it leads to the outside. This place. So that's almost strength 10. Dex is getting up there. Strength 13, I already know about that. Dexterity 12. Oh, you can wear... Yeah. You can wear a studded cap, Gjorn. Yes, indeed. And that's better for you. Haha, let's go. All right. So anyway, yeah. I mean, like I said, MST, at the time, the big frustration for me, that is a big spider. When I just looked at it, it was just like, I was like, oh boy. The big frustration for me was just that it was everything together that was a problem, right? It was the QTE events. That's okay on its own. I don't hate them. That's fine. But then it was combined with you can't save anywhere. I do hate that. That was frustrating to me, but whatever. Can't save anywhere. Fine. Then on top of that, the propensity for the game to crash, although they mostly but not totally fixed that. But that was another problem. And then it was the fact that you can't skip cutscenes, which is unforgivable. Every game should allow you to skip cutscenes at least after the first time you view them. Sorry, that's just like basic. It's just one-on-one stuff. So that meant that every time it didn't work, I had to redo it because you can't save anywhere, because it would sometimes crash anyway. And then you can't skip cutscenes. And then it's a cute, like, you just combine it all together and you're just like, you know. But I didn't enjoy the experience. I don't like being angry in games, I don't at all. Some people find that entertaining. That's not my bag. It really is not. So I felt bad about that. But hopefully now with this new mouse, that will correct some of that problem. Is this the elevator out? Sounds like it. Right, Nick? Oh yeah, and again, you know, like I was saying, the story is charming. I really like the characters. I was having fun with the art style. Like, I really enjoy. That's what's so frustrating. Despite all of the mechanical frustrations, like, I want to play your game. Get your freaking mechanics out of the way so I can play your game. You know, like, stop making it annoying for me to do it. That was the thing that was really driving me nuts. So, where are we? Sounds like we're like above ground somewhere. Yeah, I really love the fact that the game is like just that there's no transitions basically. Ooh, we got a possible magic armor there. I love that there are no Linen of the Owl adds 17 to health. That might be helpful. Like, that's super cool. Adds 17 to health. It's probably not worth it though. Yeah, it's such a big drop off. I like the extra health, but I don't think anybody has intelligence even close to 13, right? Yeah. So I really, it just is really cool that it all like fits together without transitions. And these are the same guys, again, who did Total Annihilation. So, which is, again, the minute I learned that, I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Of course, like that totally feels like what it is. Whoa. Pain Gladius. Look at that. 13 to 35. Oh, look at that freaking weapon. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, hang on a second. You drop that. So look at this. Fast attack speed, novel Pain Gladius. Acquires strength 14, which he's at like, yeah, he's going to take a little while for him to get there. But adds 9 to armor, adds 9 to health, adds 19 to mana. I don't know what the point of that is, but whatever. Adds 1 to melee skill, and its damage 13 to 35 as opposed to 18 to 22. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Give him a couple more. I think he's okay with health potions now. That's neat. Yeah, Thanks, MST. You weren't MST. You weren't already a member. For some reason, I automatically assumed that you were. I know you were a big Tintin person, but. Thunder. Oh man, the kids are asleep. It's raid day. Shh, the kids are asleep. It's raid day. Oh, is that why? Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you came, MST. It's good to have you. And welcome to the Amazing Raiders and the Kids Are Asleep. Hey, Valerie and company, or maybe it's Eric today. Thank you so much. I hope everyone had a fun time. What were you playing? Also, hi to Waste. Hello to Tribe of Gum. Hello to Mighty Mur. Hey, Mur. Hello to Intensely Eric. The kids are asleep. Were you folks weren't doing Hades, right? Oh, God. All right, you get on here. So we made it. We made it out. Erica's playing Mass Effect 2. Oh, you're both here. Erica's playing Mass Effect 2. Nice. My favorite Mass Effect. I still think it's the best one. I like all of them. And I know that there are issues with 3, but I still think 3 is a great finish to the series. Hello, my cat. Oh. Turr. Purr. 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 Came a long way in that dungeon. I really need to get to a shop to sell some stuff too. Eric was capitalizing the heck out of planets in Mass Effect 2. So we had a lot of scanning planets, right? We had a lot of probing planets, if I remember that correctly. Citadel DLC are about the same. Citadel DLC is great. I would still argue, and I know that this is controversial because the Citadel certainly is great. Don't get me wrong. But I would argue that the best DLC is Leviathan DLC is great. There's a lot of good ones. And a lot of people have like soft spot in their heart for Shadow Broker. That's good too. I would argue that the DLC, the Overlord DLC, really hit me in the feels. Like when I played that, I was just like, it really did the job for me. Like it was, I really, really liked Overlord, and I can't explain why to anybody without spoiling it. So you'll just have to trust me. But it was absolutely great. I really, really enjoyed that a lot. And it was freaky. Don't get me wrong. 19 to 26. Yeah, but if I'm going to use that, I might as well use the other one, so... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like Grim Dawn also. Oh, Overlord is tremendous. I think it's tremendous. I just really, it's... Yeah, I just found Overlord very moving, and I think I can't explain why, or I'll spoil it. So just definitely play it is all I'll say. What? You guys, what are you doing? Or are you aiming up there? This is so weird because I think what's happening... Yeah, there we go. He's like, anyone want to join me? It's like, what the frick are you shooting at? All right, sounds good. Sleep well, Holness. No. Different Overlord, MST. This is the Overlord DLC for Mass Effect. I know the one you're talking about, and that's also cool. But very different kind of thing. Wait. There we go. That's funny, though, because, yeah, that's a very different kind of game. What is this tower? Oh, hi. Oh, really? A small mana potion? Really? That's the Bennett. That's what I got. Select all. Go down there. Yeah, no. I saw that because I immediately was like, wait, Dungeon Keeper. I'm like, oh yeah. Also very cool, but very different kind of game. All right, so we made it. Where the hell are we now? Wow, I have no idea where we are. But we may have gotten to where we were going? Question mark? Krr. Rah. Krr. Imagine if your whole life is like that. Krr. Krah. Krr. Bad dogs. Bad dogs, bad dogs. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they bark for you? Yeah, thank you everybody for the raid. 2 raids tonight. That's very cool. I wonder what our record is. I think our record for raids is like 4, if I'm not mistaken. So, okay, now we can see, where are we? All right, we'll come back here. No. No. Oh my god. Okay, you just hover. Western Tower. Man, these guys are no longer an issue. They are very much no longer an issue. They were an issue when I went into that dungeon. They are not an issue now. That's interesting. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, I need you to go up here, though, because I need to look at this. Town of Stonebridge. Oh, okay. I need to blow this up. Nope, nope, nope. Not you, Gjorn. Just you. We just created a shortcut. Yeah, buddy. Well, we were just trying to figure out how to get the door open. You must be the foolhardy farmer my guards spoke of. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Did you really kill all those Krug back there? The town of Stonebridge owes you a debt of thanks, friend. We'll do our best to hold the ground you took for us. Quest completed. Yeah, it is. We cleared Glitterdelve Pass. Alright, now we need to seek Gjorn and Stonebridge. We did that already. Alright, so secure Artus's axe and deliver his report. Right, we still have to deliver his report, but first, can I get to Stonebridge? Nah, I'm gonna go to the thing. That's pretty cool. That's Stonebridge. That's the Western Tower. Town of Glitterdelve. Okay, this is the way I'm supposed to go. It's good. It's good. It's definitely good, MST. Eric had to run out to save my bacon? What do you mean? Your bacon... Listen. Listen, kids are asleep. If Eric needed to save your bacon... If your bacon was in danger, then Eric deserves credit, because that would be... The loss of bacon, the potential, the theoretical loss of bacon would be very, I mean... It's Glitterdelve. Uh-oh. Glitterdelve Mines? Oh, great. Whoa, what do we got? Into the mines! Oh god, they're freaked out. Oh. Wait, the miners! Wait! The freaking... What? Oh, you hear the sound? The guy's wrecking the freaking... Look at him! Dude, he just took down like 6 guys by himself. With the Triumph music. Sir, would you like to join the cause? Hello, hero.
This is a bad business, but we're not the only ones in it.
Oh, yeah.
These magic bits the Kroger's stealing are going to some clag named Commander Grish. But there be a blasted goblin behind this, or I'm a mule's father. Me brother Torg will like us no more, but the crew got them hurt up down below. I could truly use a hand in getting them free, if you're willing.
Me brother Torg, I accept.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to
There's
it.
a score of Krug who need to relearn who rules the Glitter Delve.
Krug. Yeah, let's go. All right, who's this guy? Cleated leather, wedge axe. Oh, wait a minute. Remembrance of Mags. A direct descendant of the mule packs imported by Ethan Stonebridge, Mags was one of the most remarkable animals ever to tread the Glitterdelve's stony passages. Preferring to wander the darkness of the mines than be above, she often would chew her way free of her restraints, only to be found hours later standing near exposed veins of gold. In time, other miners began to experiment with Gold Sniffer Mag's gold-homing nose, discovering to their fortune that she possessed an uncanny knack of gravitating to undiscovered deposits of rare metals. But Mags could also be temperamental, and sometimes demonstrated her peak by leading miners to drill barren shafts which the locals began to call mag holes. Beloved for her unusual talent, she easily would have been remembered in the history books of the Glitterdelve, but it was her actions during the Great Blast of 943 which would forever ingrain her into the hearts and minds of her keepers. Following the accidental ignition of unvented gases in a newly hewn coal shaft, the passages of the mine became a howling death trap of flame and flying rock for those trapped within. Whether disoriented by the blast or truly perceiving what had occurred, Mags broke free from her restraints and plunged into the roiling black smoke of the mine, even as stunned dwarves and men bolted from the fury of the roaring catastrophe. Vanishing from the sight of terrified onlookers for nearly a quarter hour, Mags at last stumbled from the mine, dragging 3 half-dead miners by the trailing rope of her broken harness. Able only to stagger a few yards from the entrance with her tremendous burden, Gold Sniffer Mags collapsed in a wheezing heap, never to rise again. Aww. Having pulled the last survivors of the Great Blast to safety, Mags died the following morning, surrounded by weeping men who knew her for the one-time miracle she truly was. 18 years later, the monument to her final heroism would be constructed at the very spot she died. Aw, that's her. That's Mags. Yay, Mags. All right, this dude. So this guy is strength 13 already. Okay, so this is our tank. Like, all right, wait a minute. All right, first of all of y'all, inventory. Okay, let's see what we've got. Surely I can give him something better than this. Okay, first of all, you are going to be our pack mule. I mean, not at all our pack mule. I didn't mean that. That's terrible. I would never have suggested anything like that. Okay, do I have anything with like strength 14? Defense 4. Okay. Wedge axe, right. 18 to 22. 17 to 23. I mean, if you're going to swing a two-handed weapon... Okay, wait. We need you to... Man, now see, if I had a buckler... I don't have a buckler for this dude. All right, I'm going to give him the swing axe. Even though I really want him to have a buckler or a shield of some kind. I can't believe he just, like, wrecked it. Hey, what's up, British? You know what? That's funny you mentioned that, because I was going to see about reorienting. I mean, I know you can do this. I know you can organize these. Right? Like, I know you can organize them in different formats. I would actually... Like, how do you reorganize them? Like, is there a way to do it on the screen? Because I actually don't know, and that would be lovely. I know that you can, because I would love to have him up front. I'd love to have these two up front, these two behind, and my wizard guy in the back. That's what I'd love to have. So yeah, if you know how to reorganize the party, you drag and drop. It doesn't, it's not doing that for me though. It's not doing that for me. I tried that before. And I can't do it. And I would love to do so. I just realized that once again, I forgot that I have a gargoyle. I really need to be better about remembering that. So anyway, yeah, I can't seem to do that. Oh, you have to click and wait? All right. Look at that. You have to click and hold. Oh my goodness, I did not know that. Thank you very much. I had no idea. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's way better because I actually want, it's what I would prefer is to have, wait. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want that. Because I want Glorian Georn in front, not, yeah, there we go. Thank you, British. I had no idea. Okay, can we get some serious praise for British? Thank you, British. I would expect nothing less from someone who's British and was born in 1984. Just taking a guess. Thank you very much. Like that's really awesome. I had no idea because I tried to drag and drop. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I was playing this, I was told by someone, they were like, yeah, you can't do that. And I was like, what? You can't? So that is super useful. Thank you, British. That's awesome. I like, seriously, that really helps because otherwise it was kind of a pain in the ass to do because, yes, I would rather not have my wizard up front. That's kind of not what we're looking for. Oh, also, I have a quest. What is this quest? I have to rescue Torg within the Dwarven Mines. There's so much stuff I have to do. All right, we'll go into the mines. Into the mines. Okay. Oh, you're German? Okay. I see. Well, then still. Then welcome. We have a lot of Germans on this channel, actually. Herg. Okay. Tattered leather. Is that better? Is not better than what I have. Also, I just realized that I need to give some health potions. Who's got all my health potions? You have a lot of them. I need to give you, because he's my tank, so he needs this. Okay. 12, 3, 14. I would still like to find a place where I can sell stuff. Hey, what's up, Grimbeard Adventures? Collects Germans like I collect Aussies. I have to say, actually, I have a number of wonderful German friends that I've met over the years that are awesome. I have been to Germany before and really enjoyed myself. And I actually am half German myself, although not like first or second generation, but just but I should say that when I first played Asheron's Call, the people that were like the nicest, there we go. The people that were seriously the nicest people were Germans. Like Asheron's Call, like this sort of king or the leader of the guild or whatever, basically, were like the nicest people. I was just like, I'd never met anyone online that were nicer, especially in an MMO context. Very nice. Okay. Health potion. Health potion. Gold. Gold. You have German ancestry? That word. What's the word? I am from the USA. But what gives you that wording? But you are correct. I am indeed from the U.S. Okay. All right. Good so far. That's a lot of that's a lot of bodies. Okay. What the hell is that? It's a rat of some kind. Gliding bow. I don't like how slow it is, but... Okay. For you... Okay. I see. Yes, that's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I can't claim that, like, you know, no, my parents were, you know, direct, like it. I can't claim it was like that. Giant rat. Bjorn, or whoever it was that just picked that up. He just picked up that ring. Getting a little refreshment. Where the hell's... Didn't somebody just pick up that ring? I thought I saw somebody pick up the ring. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Goring ring adds 1 to melee skill. Oh. Okay, yeah, but you're actually my tank, so... You put that on. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It is complicated, yeah. Bent staff, huh? Requires intelligence 16. Oh, I have intelligence of 16. That's, ooh, that's could be very nice, actually. Let me drop this for a minute. I could have done that a different way, actually, but whatever. $28 to $36. That is way better. Okay. Great. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 smart guy. You are not going to be tanking with your staff. I'm glad you got a good one and all, but, like, let's get a grip, my dude. These guys have it. You got it covered. All right, Glowern. Son of Glowern. Hammer of the Dog. Look at that. Fast attack speed, 16 to 24. Yeah, that's better. That sure is better. I still would like to get a buckler for this guy. That's better, and it adds 21 to health as well. And we got us a staff. Goring staff. Oh, and that's got to be better, I think. 19 to 23. All right, let's see. Let's see. I just got that other one. 28 to 36. 921 3. Adds 1 to my melee skill. So 32 to 42. Yeah, it's still not as good. I mean, I would say that because of the bonus, it might be worth it even if it does less damage. The problem with that is that my guy is not looking to be a melee guy. So this doesn't really help me all that much, honestly. That is the problem with that. Oh, stock shield. Please tell me I can use that. Yes, I can. That is better than nothing. I love it. Outstanding. Can I use that? It's not as good. It's also not as good. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Also, can you use any kind of bow? Don't one of you have like a bow? Yeah, I'm not going to be using that. I'm using this, but it'd be nice to just have a bow just in case. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Sleep well, kids, or sleep. Thank you, Valerie and Eric, so much. Yeah, I probably should be better about that. I should probably just do it because the select everybody button... Where's the select everybody button? It's, I just saw this. Control A. Yeah, I should probably use that hotkey. There are a lot of hotkeys to remember in this. And I have like this sort of Baldur's Gate habit of, you know, like clicking and dragging. I guess it's so weird. I've never really been much of a hotkey person, and I really should, honestly, because whoa, what are you doing? Ooh, that's promising. That's promising. Persevering Wooden Buckler the Badger. Defense 6. 10% chance to block melee. 5% to range. 5% chance to block magic attack. And adds 12 to health. That, folks, is definitely better. Let's freaking go. We go from him being a dude that I was a little worried about weakness-wise. Oh, actually, wait. That was him. Okay, no. Actually, I want you to have that. Yeah, I want you to have that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that shining axe. It's good stuff. Weapon restrictions for my hedge wizard. So yes, because of the stats. Everything is stat based in terms of what you can use and not use. So like right now, intelligence is what he uses all the time because of his magic. So that's why I can use staves and things like that. This like Linen of the Owl and stuff like that. Some of these things require strength of a certain level. And my strength is just 11, and dex is 11. My dex is not bad. If I had to, for whatever reason, I could probably just spend a little while with a bow, get my dex to 12, and then that would allow me to sort of take the next stage. I could probably do that if I had to. But frankly, I'm glad that I don't have to do that in the same way. So, okay, I'm going to... Right. Is it Alt-A? Nope, I made a mistake. What is it again? What is select everything? It's Control-A. Right. Wait. Did I... You can buy a mule in that last town? Is that true? Or are you kidding? Because I saw the whole business about the mule and like Mags the mule and all this stuff, but yeah, this doesn't look dangerous. Oh yeah, this isn't at all a place where I'm going to get ambushed. Yep. God bless America. Okay. Crooked-backed bow. Okay, requires dexterity 16, which, to be clear, I do not have. Oh, I bet he can use those. Can he? Studded leather boots. Yeah, buddy. You can really buy a mule in that town? Are you kidding? And I didn't realize this? Man. Oh, now I'm tempted to go get a mule. Oh, I have it hotkeyed for Alt-1. I had to switch the hotkey, but Alt-1 switches it. It's still a little unintuitive, just because of, like, because there's also Alt-2 and switching from I find switching from the primary to the secondary to be weird and not totally intuitive either, but... Man, I did not know you could get a mule. I didn't even see... Excuse me. I didn't see anybody who was actually alive in the town. I thought they were all dead. think I already saw this, didn't I? Yeah. That is very useful. Also, I don't want Glorn to have that. Who's got the Resurrect Scroll? Yeah. No. No. Here we go. Oh, are you talking Stonebridge? Or, because otherwise I may not have been to that town yet that you're talking about if it's not Stonebridge. And I would want to go to a town anyway to sell some of this stuff. Dude, having the 2 tanks now, it's pretty nice. Kurr! Studded leather gloves. Even better than what I have. It's even better than the real thing. Okay. How we doing? We close to this? Strength 13. Look at that. So close to 13. And at 13 dex, we'll be able to use Heartstopper, which is going to mean I'm going to go from 10 to 16 to 19 to 21. And 4% chance to inflict a piercing hit. So that is going to be nice. Slightly higher with that. Requires strength 12 and dexterity 14. That's interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Man, I'm so glad though that you. Oh, whoops. No. I'm so glad you told me the thing about that you can reorder the portraits because that was definitely a thing. I was like, that I did not know. Oh, nope. Wait. Ooh, can I do it? Can I do it? Fire. Yeah. Haha. Oh. Thought that was going to be more interesting. Rah. Oh, whoa. Okay, back off. Ha-ha! Whoa, okay. Okay, hang on now. Short recurve of the Badger requires dexterity 14. I don't know that I have anyone who has dex 14. Almost a 13. Like right close to 13. Yeah, I actually am not going to need this. I'm not going to need this. Who has it? Yeah. No, I mean, but because I had actually tried that before, and it just was like, there's no dice, so I was like, man. so many mana potions. I have so many mana potions. And that's why I'm gonna have another mana potion, girl. Thank you for coming to my concert about mana potions. Whoops. This is probably a no, but just in case. That's not interesting, so forget that. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Is that I'm used to it like now. Maybe back in the day, because I never played this back in the day. I knew about Dungeon Siege, but I never played it for whatever reason. So this is one where like micromanaging is actually not even helpful. Okay. Oh, wait. Kill you. There we go. Okay, I want you to pick up the small health potion. I think there's another one over here, right there. And I want you to pick up the mana potion. And use one. Okay, you pick up the alternate mana potions. And then Control A to select all, and there we go. Oh, and then also, please shoot that. Ooh, there's like some weird centipede thing back there. What? Oh, Control A. Okay. It's a scorpion. Wow, he blew that scorpion TF up. Okay. So far, so good. Right, yeah. Tell me more. That's it? Weathered leather? Man, I already had weathered leather. Even leathered weather. Oops. Let's go in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It would have been interesting to see how this worked like multiplayer back in the day, because I can totally see this as something which would have been a multiplayer setup. Oh shoot. Okay. Alt 1 1 1 1 1 1. Control A. Alright, Scorpion. Don't care about your wedge axe. Don't know much about Wedge Re. Don't know much axology. That thing just blew the heck up. $26 to $32. Yeah, that's not really interesting. Okay, sounds good. Thanks again for stopping by, British. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to stop by again and enjoy work. Unfortunate for you. Yeah, buddy, I just increased in intelligence. That's good. So now I have intelligence 17. I don't think I have anything that requires that. I wonder how random this actually is. Like, is it complete random what these items are? I mean, I assume that there's some that are not. I assume there's some that are sort of hand placed, but ow. So far, so good. That sounds problematic. Alright, let me take care of these guys first before I go down there. What the heck was that all about? Okay. That was something. I did not, something was hitting me hard. Every so often, as you're playing the game, there are sometimes where there's just like suddenly you're getting like absolutely smacked around and you're like, what is going on with this? Okay. I assume those all go to the same place. Oh, God. Okay. That's like you don't want that, chat. Like when you touch the elevator and this is what you get, that's what you don't want. Really wish my J Gargoyle would last longer. Okay. Oh, no music. Glorin, if you wouldn't mind, please, joining us at the front. Oh, my God. Really? All right. Okay. Wherever these guys are. Grrr. Okay. Let your frustration throw through you. What's up, Crit Twitch? How you doing? No, I'm all good. I'm all good. I am not experiencing frustration here. I got a bunch of dudes now. Look at all this. I got a bunch of guys. Like, got 5 people on my list. 5 full people. It is. It's very slow, but it packs a punch. And it basically goes through everything in its path. So it can be very useful for that reason. Like it one-shots a bunch of guys even. Nice. Level 6 in melee skill. Okay. So maybe I'll go this way. There's a lot of, Good. Got a magic bow. Nice. Somebody's got to be able to pick it up. Nobody can pick it up, really? Gliding shortbow, 15 to 27, dexterity to 13. Wait. So let's do that. Shortbow, 50. Oh, she can use Heartstopper. Yay! All right. I missed that. 19 to 21. That's much better. She can use a bunch of stuff now. All right, let's get rid of that. I'm just not even going to bother to hold on to a bunch of this stuff unless I could theoretically use it down the line. I was trying to save it, you know, for when I actually get there, but like to someplace where I can sell it, but... Okay, 15 to 27, 19 to 21. 4% chance to inflict a piercing hit, 1 to range skill. Oh, this is close. It's a lower... So, it's a lower ceiling by 4... I mean, a lower floor, rather, by 4. But it's a higher ceiling by 6. It adds 1 to my range skill. 4% chance. 4% chance is not great. Let's leave it like that for now. Okay. Right, anything else? That's all the stuff that's here. Whoa. Gold. Health potion. Gold, gold, gold. Alright. Gold. Gold, 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 gold. Health potion. Okay. I like that little... That's a pretty cool environmental effect, the dripping water. It really does handle verticality in the game very well. And I always like that in a game like this when the design of it is such that you can see the verticality of it. So that they're really thinking about what it looks like up and down, basically. Okay, so I did everything I needed to there. Yeah, okay. So if I go up and around here. I'll bet that's the upstairs elevator. Yeah, I might as well pull that down. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Not going to do anything with that now, though. Curr! Oh! What the frick is that? Suddenly the spice must flow? What the hell was that? I'm just like going along, I'm like, you know, curr, curr, and suddenly it's like death worm. I'm like, I mean, it was okay in this case, but like, that was, a little scarier than I had been, imagining. Oh my gosh, okay. Curr. Nice. Outstanding. Other gloves, who cares? Gold, that's fine. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of scorpions over there. Oh, we got like super scorpion. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, okay. Woof. That's what I mean. You go along and everything's fine, and all of a sudden you get into a fight with something that's just like, I'm going to hit you into next week. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to accept that then. I'm just going to be hitting it next week, and that's how these things go. I'm glad I came up that other side, because that way I was able to bottleneck those guys a little bit. That would have been not so great otherwise. What the hell? Darkling? These guys are cool looking. Darkling is what the demons refer to the drow as in Baldur's Gate 2. There's a really funny clip on my channel about that. One of my favorite clips ever. Steel staff, huh? $31 to $39, huh? I don't know if that's going to be better than what I have. 31 to 39, 28 to 36. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. More scorpions. Scorpions, you will pay. Ooh, cracked rigid leather. Defense 35, requires strength 13. Yes, indeed. That is better. Okay, good, good, good. I see. Oh boy, this is going to be a joy. Okay, rotate around. Yep, 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 yep. I love it. I love what I see. Okay, you get on there, please. No, you. See, this is very interesting. Like, the way that they design these levels is very cool. All right, now we're here, and now we kill you. Oh, Christ. We kind of broke contain, people. Oh my god. All right, you go over here. Okay. Okay. Woo! That was not how to do that one. Oh. Okay. That was 100% not the way to do that. We got very lucky there. That was just strength 16. My goodness. We are nowhere close. That's 37 to health. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was not how we do it. It worked out. We were able to figure out how to manage it, but... When she got knocked down, I was worried because I was like, She could easily have died there. But she didn't. And the problem was just that the, was like that setup that I have right there is exactly the way I wanted it. Okay, no, I don't want you doing that, to be clear. Grimy wedge axe. Okay. Don't love that. So yeah, that was interesting. That was very much like a... That was very much like a, this is not how you manage things, but it'll work out in the end. Actually, I hope there's a reason to come over here. I mean, there was some magical stuff, but like... Maybe there wasn't, unless I have to come here. Which I might have had to do, because I didn't come from here in the first place. Okay. Everyone get on here. Okay. Come on, Jade Gargoyle. Christ. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Ah, Glorn has increased in melee skill. Oh, it's another one of these things. So far, I don't understand why those are not doing more damage to me. I would think they would. Like, these guys actually do more damage than the worms do. Because the other guy is not next to me. What's the problem with that? Shoot. Yep, there's that lance. I don't know if you saw that, Crit Twitch, but there's that lance. The lance went through both of them. And again. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Well, this is going to be a joy. Yeah, that lance lasts a long time. It's nice. Still trying to rescue this dude's, Kurr. Trying to rescue this dude's brother. Good. Health potion. Mana potion. Gold. 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 More gold. And Resurrect Skull. Okay. I feel like we're starting to get, like, the... I wouldn't say, like, I don't want to say lockdown, because, again, every so often you just run into a very tough fight. But it feels like this is in a much better space than it was, in terms of, like, getting... Ooh, wow. Go down here and take care of these guys. I really like these creatures. They're so cool looking. More range skill. Okay. Ooh. Okay, first of all, drink that. 3% of damage direct reflected to enemy. That's cool. But again, strength 16. I have this guy closing in on 14. He's already at 14. So actually, he can do that right now. That's nice, actually. Oh, he can use the novel Pain Gladius now, which means 9 to armor, 9 to health, 19 to mana, and 1 to melee skill. Slightly lower floor, much higher ceiling, better armor rating, and a better melee skill. Like, I mean, just... That's just basically awesome all the way around. That was cool. He's got strength 14. Man, when I can get these guys to strength 16, this thing, I am looking forward to equipping that. You love to see it. Because the thing is, when they die, and they don't always die, but sometimes when they go down, they die, just completely die. And when that happens, like, you just, like, all of their stuff gets thrown on the ground, and then you have to re-equip all of it. You're just like, oh my god, dude, really? It does not work. Let's not get ahead or get over our skis here, please. Why am I not? Thank you. Oh, crap. That's why. Damn it. Right. So that's not going to work. I'm not doing that. Definitely not doing that. That is not happening. Also, I need to get my gargoyle out. I need you all to stay exactly where you are, please, instead of trying to be heroes. Okay. Okay. Now come back. Why am I not hotkey? Hello? Why am I not? Drink health potions. There we go. Okay. Everybody back off. Hey, what's up, dragon? We're getting there. We're almost there. We're almost there. That went much better this time around. Much better. Yeah, no, it's just not as good. I think that's how he spells it, Crit Twitch. I'm pretty sure. Gold. Man, I'm looking forward to getting to a shop because, boy, is there going to be some stuff to buy. Okay, back up. Yeah, level 11 in combat magic. Let's go. All right, Darklings. These are my favorite looking creatures, these Darklings. These things are really cool looking. Roar. Oh, you did Dragon Sphere. That's funny. Okay. The stream res, I'll have you know that I'm streaming in glorious 1080p. Oh yeah, Crit Twitch. Like I said, it was strange that I just, for whatever reason, I just missed this. And I don't totally know why. Requires strength 15. I am almost to strength 14. And at strength 14, I will... I guess I still won't be able to use that. Yeah. Yeah, no, it wasn't, I definitely knew about it. I even remember selling it because it was out when I was still working in Electronics Boutique. I don't know why. I just never, like, for whatever reason. Can you please hit this? That's what I was trying to do. And that's why I was trying to do it. We got a bat. Giant moth. Okay. What the hell that sound was. Oh, it's one of these guys. Nice. I'm so glad that I have 2 tanks now. Iron Fist. I serve the Iron Fist. Okay. You upgraded 4K last year. Playing Doom too much, yeah. Yeah, I was nope, don't do that. I was assistant manager. First I was what they call an ADM, and then I was an assistant manager at Electronics Boutique for a year between my master's and my PhD. So between 1996, when I got my master's, and 1997, when I started my PhD program, I was, at the time, I was working as an assistant manager, and I got offered 2 separate stores, and I turned them all down. And at that point, the manager was like, okay, why are you turning this down? And I'm like, well, because I'm not going to be I'm not going to be working at EB my whole life. I'm going to be a college professor. And he was like, all right. And then all of a sudden, that was it. So, and then when I went up to do my PhD program, I still worked part-time, just as like a sales associate at EB for basically all 5 years I was there. I think I resigned in January of 2002, and I actually got my PhD in 2002. And then got my job at BU in fall of 2002, and the rest is history. Oh my God. These guys are cool looking too. Okay. Those programs are expensive. Yes. Well, it's funny too because I got a stipend, right? But the stipend was $10,000, and I'm here to tell you that living in Boston or the Boston area, even back in 1997, on a $10,000 per year stipend is not happening. So that was just a thing that just was not ever going to happen. So and there was a big controversy actually at the time when people found out exactly how much the different graduate programs were making. Oh Christ, what? Because oh, yeah, I don't want you to have it. I want you. Okay, you go there. Because the science people had big grants as opposed to the humanities people who didn't. So the science people were getting something on the order of like $25,000 while we were getting, as I say, we were getting, $10,000. Now, even $25,000 a year, to be perfectly honest, is not really all that much in the scheme of things in terms of survival, but it's a lot better than $10,000. So, what's a stipe's end? I was Boston adjacent, actually. I lived in Waltham. I lived in a apartment complex called Stearns Hill Road. Actually, well, no. It was at Stearns Hill Road. I'm trying to remember what it actually was called. I don't think it was called that. Jeez, I can't remember. But it was a nice place, actually. It was a good place for us to be. It was comfortable, and it was reasonably affordable, and it was in fairly good shape and everything. What the hell? Where did you go? You heavy Boston accent. You put your khakis and your khakis. I love Boston. Boston is really my favorite city. There's just something about, and it's hard to explain why. I think it's something about the feel of it, I guess. Plus, also, I'm a Red Sox fan. Kerr. Yep, but when I arrived there, of course, the Red Sox had still not won a championship since 1918. And I left before they won one. But, 2004, it all changed. Cloth of the Owl. Linen of the Owl. Okay, I can't carry all this stuff. Red Sox sucks. Yankee rule all. It's fortunate that I know you don't actually believe that, Dragon. It would be like me talking about how awesome Liverpool is. Oh, by the way, you have any thoughts about that? I heard that Liverpool's coach is finally retiring, and he's Jurgen Klopp, right? And he was a big shot. Goring studded leather boots, huh? I am indeed a Red Sox fan. Well, you knew that. Yeah, it's been a pretty good sports experience for me, quite honestly. The Red Sox won ever since the Red Sox won and became the team of the millennium, which is what they are. It's been a good experience. I've had all of my major sports have won championships in my lifetime, and not like 40 years ago. The Red Sox have won multiple championships. The Steelers have won multiple championships. The Huskies have won multiple championships. The Celtics have won one, although I'd love them to win another. So really, everybody. I mean, I guess the only one that didn't is the Whalers, because they left before they could win one. They became the Carolina Hurricanes, and they still win one. They still... and they still, even at that, they still, pulled one out. So, kaboom. Nice. That's a lot of dogs. Hi. Yeah, I had a feeling there wasn't going to be much down there. And then there were none. Yep. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he seems like it was interesting because he just said like he's just like I just don't have the energy, which was like that's very honest. I'm glad he was being honest about it, but like oh my god. There we go. Interesting. What is weaken? Rots the muscles of the enemy. Oh, interesting. I don't know that I have that one. I don't. Minimum and maximum. Sounds terrifying. Rots the enemy. Boston cream pie is delicious, by the way. There was a time where that was the only, in quotes, pie that I like, and that's because, of course, it's really not a pie, it's cake. But, yeah. But Boston's got some great stuff. Obviously, highly cultural, enormous percentage of colleges and universities there. And I think that's part of it. I think that's part of why I liked it, is that when my dad When my dad was, when I was much younger, my dad had a National Endowment for the Humanities scholarship, actually several times. And having that, this is yet another cloth. Having that, it meant that I got to hang out with him a couple times, like go to Cambridge, and they had like 20 different bookstores, and they had all these, like, they had a lot of those bookstores were sort of like almost gaming style stores as well, and so, and you could like basically ride around there on your bike. It was cool. I liked Cambridge a lot. Still do. Driving in Cambridge, that's a whole different kettle of fish. You piest. My favorite pie, though, and this is actually one of my favorite desserts of all time, is chocolate cream pie. I really love chocolate cream pie a lot. It's really good. Whoa. Dude, what are you waiting for? Good gravy. Ugh. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Bow of Enhancement. Adds 1 health per hit. That's pretty awesome. I don't love the 12-14. Oh, they're almost up to 14 decks. How are we doing on this? 11 decks? Getting there. Getting there. Oh, no kidding. That's super cool, actually, Dragon. Yeah, I still have a couple of good friends who live up that way. I mean, I was there for what? From 1997 through 2003, because I worked my first job, my first full-time job there was at in academia was at BU. So, then I lived on Stearns Hill Road from 97 through 2002, and then from 2002 to 2003, I lived in Brighton on Chiswick, which was okay except for the fact that the parking was hot garbage. But I took and I would take the Green Line, right down to work. And I did that, and then, there we go. And then what did it say? Pitted short steel? Oh, it might be better. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, and then I moved out and came down to New York for my St. John's job, and I've been at St. John's ever since. I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Park Slope the first year, and then I lived at 4th Avenue for 2 years, and then we moved to Riverdale, New York, where I lived for the next almost 16 or so until we moved here. Defense 7. Range damage reduced by 5. 20% chance to block melee, 10%. I like the reduction of damage, but honestly, I think I kind of like that even better. Defense 5, defense 6. Yeah, that's better, actually. Yeah, it does sound cool. Does she like that, Dragon? Nice. I saw that. Nadian dexterity. Ooh, hold creature. Okay. Dexterity 14. She's now dexterity 13, right? Or no? Dexterity 14. Short recurve of the badger, so that's 20 to 32, adds 12 to health. That's really good. And Heartstopper. Range 10 meters, range 10 meters. 12 to health, more damage. It's 1 to range skill. Yeah, no, it's still better. Nice. Oh my god. Wow, we got a lot of darklings here. Oh my god. Nice. Fortunately, those things pack a big punch. Oh, nice. Health. That's useful. So I could have actually gone there. Okay, that's cool. Please tell me I can wear that. Defense 38. Yes, I can. Okay. $10.5. Still not as good. All right, sounds good, Tilted. Yeah, I'll be heading to bed here soon. But it's been good. I'm glad to get back on the in the saddle for Dungeon Siege. And hoping that I can get it done before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out. I wouldn't mind doing Chants of Sennar either. I've been there, actually. So I was having a good time with that, too. Lovely. Let's head back this way. I saw a staff. Vengeful Staff. 29 to 35. 10% to block melee. 5% to block ranged. Adds 1 to range skill. It's a really weird... Some of these, the problem with some of these is that they're very niche. So it's like, all right, well, you can use this for the, 3 occasions that might actually be useful. 31 to 39, 29 to 35. So it's a lower, it's a lower floor and ceiling. It does give you 5% chance to block a ranged attack, which might be useful actually, since I'm not going to be going up front with that anyway. So okay. What? I get no, the reason I didn't remember Dragonspear is that, as you know, I sent you your birthday present weeks ago because I knew that way I wouldn't run the risk of forgetting anything, and I didn't. So a happy birthday, and I am sorry that I did not wish you happy birthday on the day. But I did wish you happy birthday way ahead of time, weeks ahead of time, because I have it in my calendar now so I don't forget. So happy birthday. Did you do anything exciting on your birthday? Gliding bow. I guess it's okay. Really want to sell this stuff. Well, I mean, not always, but basically I feel like I had my bases covered. Mine is some crazy talk. No, I didn't say 2025. I'm not saying that it like covers the rest of the thing, but I sent it to you weeks ago. Today I'll get cakes. Yeah, what's the what are we looking at for cake requirements here, Dragon? We looking at chocolate cake, vanilla cake, black forest cake, cakety cake. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get that part out. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, the answer is yes, right? What the hell is that? Oh my god, it's a horrid. It's like an Etten. Okay. Okay. Horrid Club. 29 to 31 requires strength 17. Yeah, that's nice. Gliding felt cap adds 1 to range skill. Whoops. Is it you? There we go. Tiramisu cheesecakes and a selection of chocolate cake slices. That sounds pretty damn good, actually. Control A. Really like to get through this mine area if I could. And they certainly don't cheat you on level design. They're like, here, have... Oh, we got some music switches. No! There we go. Great. Okay, if everybody could get the hell off. Thank you, Jade. Alright, just keep hitting them. It's so funny they can hit him from there. I wonder if I'm not actually doing any damage to them. It looks like I might not be. Oh no, maybe I am actually. Okay. Okay. Yes, happy birthday, dragon. I would feel much worse about this if it were not for the fact that I already gave you something cool. So I don't have to feel guilty about that. Okay. Okay. Can you please... Yes, but not every book has to be Tolkien to be good, though. Okay. Who's that guy? Oh, it's the Krug Commander. Battle healing? What is battle healing? Infuses a party member with 68 health. Requires combat magic. Well, that's pretty awesome. Let's see. Okay. But it pales by comparison. Well, I mean... in general terms, it depends on the book. I would say that, you know... I mean, they're very different kinds of books, but John Gardner's Grendel, for instance, does not pale in comparison. I still prefer Lord of the Rings, but it's still really good. I just finished teaching it today, which is why I was thinking about it. Okay. Okay. Just about done here. Get these barrels. Small mana potion. Yeah, good. Small health, then this one. I mean, these levels are just freaking huge, Mr. Bigglesworth. Wait. Can you... Would have been really nice if you freaking just shot the things you were supposed to shoot. More linen adds 10 to armor. That's pretty good. But still not worth it, comparatively. One back off here. Yeah. Okay, sounds good, Crit Twitch. Thanks as always. And yeah, I really wanted to get to the end of the mine, but I may not be able to. May have to stop before that. Different music. Studded leather boots. Butchering studded leather boots adds 2 to melee skill. Yes, please. Yeah, that's not a good sign. If it's the new music is definitely very well be an issue. These dudes. That's fun. Shooting those barrels to blow them up is good times. Oh my gosh. Okay, just stand there. That's to level 12. There are a lot of these. There are a lot of those guys just then. But that worked out pretty well. I just let them come to me because I knew that if I could let them do that. Okay, let's see. Someone's got the amulet. Repellent armor adds 6 to armor. That's a big no. Rough peak cap. Like that. That goes there. What a range skill. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Requires strength 13, 1 to nature magic skill. Yeah, but that's not. It's 2 to melee skill is really good. Can't use that. Okay, so everybody else can't use that. Okay. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. Almost through this maze. Okay. Gold, 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 gold. It's possible that I'm being too completionist about this, which I am not prone to be, usually. But it's possible that that's part of what's going on, too. I need to... So there's a way that I could automate it so it would just always cascade gargoyle. Eastern staff. Oh, it's neat, but no thanks. Hey, what's up, big boss? Yeah, it is, actually. It is a little bit past my bedtime. That's true. It's one of those, like, you know, just one more level, Mom, deals. Just one more turn, Mom. How you doing, big boss? Ring of the Owl. Nice. Okay. She's out of health? Well, that's no good. That is no good. Okay. Right. Let's get out of here. Head down to the next level, and then I'll have to stop it there. Because oh my God, this place is just enormous. Okay, wait. Priorities to the right to their eyes, as they say. Okay. All right, and take care of you. Shaping a better future. Well, I mean, I was gonna say, like, I mean, that's awesome. I'm glad that we're in a position where we can share, where we can shape a greater future. I'd be all about that. So I'd be very hopeful for you that that's the case. That would be great. I have not done the hard save for a while. All right. That looks like a... Can everybody get on there, please? Okay. This part of the game is very, very cool. The like lifting you out of one environment seamlessly into another environment is awfully cool. Where the hell are we? Wow. Town of Gleicern. Okay. So that's very cool. The problem with that, though, is that we can't leave yet. Cannot leave yet because we have to rescue the guy's brother. So, but I love like all of the elevator stuff, like literally all of the elevator and platform movements and everything has been very slick. I would argue that even modern games have not, for the most part, done this quite this well. I feel like, at least not in my experience, they haven't. This is very, very cool. Oh my God. Okay. It is extremely fortunate. It is extremely fortunate that those stone golems are not that tough to kill because they hit a ton. And if they were as hard to kill as the damage that they actually do, we would be in trouble. Okay, Cloth the Fox, Cloth the Owl, Linen of the Owl, Calloused Linen, Gliding Garment. Yeah, so that was basically just... This is nature's way of saying do not touch, is what that was. Dropping me into the middle of 4 stone golems is... That was not cool. It's kind of funny in retrospect, but... Still looking for the dude's brother. Am I out of health potions? I'm out of health potions. That's not great. That was quite an ambush, people. Quite an ambush. Okay. Is that his brother? Let's go. Yes.
Bravely done. These lot aren't much of a threat, but I'd stake me man there's someone higher up pulling their strings. The overseer of Glasser needs to be told, and soon. If you're heading that way, I'd be most appreciative if you passed the word along. I'd go with you, but I'll have me hands full getting me lads back to work, now that you wiped the filth out of the place. If the overseer gives you any guff, you can flash him me lucky amulet and he'll know I sent you. Might as well keep it. It's the least I can do for all the packing you done down here.
Don't dally about. Get word to the overseer in Glasser. We'll do well enough without you.
Okay. +2 to dexterity. Ooh, okay. That's a big deal. Now you got a dexterity of 16. 20 to 32, 15 to 27. Nice. Okay, so now we just have to report Torg's findings. I can do that. Okay, that's awesome. I figured that we were coming close to the end of this mine because I was like, man, this thing is huge. All right, let's get in here. Yep. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So now we can get up to that place where we lead off to Glasern. Oh god, if I can find where that was. I think it's this way. I think it's through those doors. Yep. Nice. Outstanding. Alright. Now we head out, and now we're in Glasern, and we will stop. That's very cool. I am very pleased. Got a lot done. And hopefully in Glasern there's a shop where I can sell all this freaking stuff, because good gravy. Such a cool looking area. I love the music too. Music does have such a huge influence on these games. Jeremy Soule. Got a white wolf here. Okay. A lot of wolves around here. Okay. The lamppost. I'm just about to teach Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe, actually. Good stuff. A lot of wolves here. All right, let me just get up to this level. Okay, good. I think that's a good spot to stop because the next time we'll have a very clear path ahead of us to go, and we will continue on our way. Where in Chapter 2, I still don't know where this is. I still need to find the Northern Guard Tower, but I'll be able to deliver Yorn's report and Torg's findings, and that should definitely help on both those scores. And exit. Okay. And that means we've played about 8.5 hours. So hopefully that is going to give us some good work that we will be able to advance with as we move along here. Okay, that's good there as well. And let's do that. All right, everyone. Well, that was a good time. I really had fun. I hope you folks did as well. There was a lot of hack and slash action. And we're going to be doing that, as I mentioned, for a little while. And then once we finish Dungeon Siege, if we finish early enough, then I'm probably going to do Chants of Sennaar and get that done. And then I'll do Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. If not, then I'll just go straight into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then we'll do the Chants of Sennaar after that. And we'll move back into our usual sort of arrangement afterwards. But it's been fun doing some retro stuff and doing some Dungeon Siege, which is a game that I never played before. So, but I'm going to rise up on out of here. I will be back with you folks on Saturday night when I will be playing some D&D with Infinity and Beyond Eberron. Some Oracle of War action is going to be good times happening up this Saturday. And then next week, we got a bunch of stuff going on. We have Beowulf at first, which is going to be Tari Toons is going to be up first. And then we have finishing up, hopefully, Tintin Cigars the Pharaoh, Tintin Reporter Cigars the Pharaoh. Hopefully, now that I have this mouse working, hopefully now that means that I'll be able to actually get through that section, and I won't have a problem of being frustrated by a QT that I can't do because the mouse doesn't work. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to move into Dredge, and I'll be playing Dredge over on Pen and Pixels on the video game side until that's done, and then probably, I don't know, then at that point I might actually do Dungeon Siege. We'll see. If I haven't finished Dungeon Siege by Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I might pivot and put Dungeon Siege on GOG and play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my channel. I'll have to see. But we'll figure that out down the line. But should be a good time ahead, though. If you like what you saw and heard, I hope you'll follow the channel. Check out our YouTube at !ArvTube. Those of you watching who are watching on YouTube, welcome. Hope you will subscribe to us there and follow us here over on Twitch as well. Also, the Discord, !ArvCord, Twitter, !ArvTweets, Blue Sky, !ArvSky, website, arvanelloron.com, financially, !ArvShop for the merchandise area, !ArvTreon for the Patreon, the publishing stuff, !Icarus for my graphic novel from Athos Arts, !Library, Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, that's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, !Greyshade for my Grey Assassin trilogy, Greyshade Renegade already out, also the Greyshade audiobook from Trend Sparks already out. You can get those at that link right now. You can also pre-order the Greyshade tabletop role-playing game, which will be out at the end of the year, and the last book in the Grey Assassin trilogy, Heretic, which will be out in the summer of this year. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives, Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well, and Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and valiant courage and send the message that we will do so for others in this situation in the future. Thank you to everyone who was on tonight. Thank you for the raids to The Kids Are Asleep and also to Author Little Badger. Thank you so much for those raids. Thank you to Dragon Spear, the best mod in the business. Best mods, one of the, but the mod who was here, best mod in the business. Thank you to my wonderful subscribers and Patreon. Oh, and also happy birthday, Dragon. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Dragon Spear. Thank you to Mrs. Dunsel. Thank you to my viewers, 00 Alyssa, 00 Ella, Sophia. Thank you to Anthony. Thank you to Big Boss. Thank you to Feels Sunnyman, Jagtris, Jesper Kazai, Mark. Thank you to Rockin, Sakozi, Tarzai, and V Mercy. Thank you all so much for being awesome, and I will see you back, folks. I will see you folks back here on Saturday night for Dungeons & Dragons with Infinity and Beyond Eberron, Oracle of War. Until then, please spread the word about the channel and about the show, and I will catch all you people down the line. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other, and have a good night. Honk.